welcome to my YouTube channel where we're going to learn how to vamp and play solos and stay in key the easy, fun way by literally learning just the parts that we're going to practice and not practice scales repetitiously until we get sick of it. And it's going to start off with a real easy melody. And it's just going to use the chords C, F major, back to C, back to F major, F to G, back to C. C major. That was a real nice slow fade. Kind of makes the practice enjoyable. Well, anyway, all the notes that I played along with those chords were in the key of C major. And if I just put my pinky right on the 8th fret of the 6th string, that's C. And I just count whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. That's a C major scale. And C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. Okay. E to F is a half step. F to G is a whole step. G to A is a whole step. A to B is a whole step. B to C is a half step. So I can select any one of those notes for the melody, and the melody is just keeping the measure with those notes in time. So I'll go ahead and restart the measure. noticed that I added a couple of notes in between notes to kind of mimic how a piano would bend into one note to the next. And since you really can't bend on a piano, you're going to hear those little half step increments. It's kind of like when I was going. Those are popular from piano. And if you try to mimic piano playing on a guitar, you'll wind up finding that you can do that. And on a guitar, you can be like Clapton and just bend the string. Of course, double stops in unison sounds like a slide guitar, sounds like a lap steel. So the beauty of the guitar is you can combine movements from a piano, movements from a slide steel, lap steel guitar, and the guitar chords, and just have a beautiful instrument. All right. So let's do a little bit more with that, and I'll point out the double stops, and I'll point out the little chromatic walk-ins to the next note that stays in key. Step of double stops. Now resolve. Just back into the key of C. Was our little vamp in the key of C. The only chords we used was C, F, and a little bit of G. kind of gave us a little bit of a turnaround. So. And to make the finger picking happen, I threw away the standard guitar picks and I put one of these thumb picks on my thumb. And I just learned to use it. I just forced myself just to use that instead of a regular pick. And what I found was I never dropped the pick again. It was always right there on my thumb. And the spring, I was able to adjust it by opening it up as far as it'll go, and just to give the spring a little bit less recoil. And it's perfectly comfortable. And for the double stops, I got one of these metal finger picks, perfect for acoustic and covered pickups. If you have a guitar with like this one, I got covered pickups. So if I accidentally touch it, it's not going to stick to the magnet as easy. If I was playing my telly, it would stick to the magnet, and it would also make a thump on the guitar speaker. So if I'm playing that one, I got this plastic finger pick. So if you liked my double stops, I'm using a thumb pick and a finger pick. And you'll see me with this one if I'm playing a single coil with open magnets. And definitely this is my guitar pick. So my strum, all my up picks and down picks, I'm using the thumb. The finger is only going to be up picks, and they're going to be for double stops. Like. See, I'm using the down pick with the thumb, at the same time up pick with the finger. When I do my unison bend, same thing. You see, I'm able to go up stroke and down stroke with the thumb. And I could do a nice, just like I had, I was holding the pick. And for pinch harmonics, I can actually do a double pick on the same string. Works pretty good with the metal one. The plastic one, it works too. That one just takes a little bit harder to get used to. The metal pick, I could just touch it to the string. It'll ring the string like a bell. So if I want to pinch harmonics, break out the wah-wah. Okay, let's do another C major scale practice. Just C, F, and G. Real slow fade. All right. I will see you guys next Thursday at 5 o'clock on live stream for the next lesson. Today was an easy one, C major. We'll probably try another easy one next week in a different key. All right.